Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to show you how to relate decimal and fraction multiplication. Let's begin. We have this problem, 1/10 times 4. Well, let's write that as a fraction. 1/10 times 4. This looks familiar. If we think back to Module 1, what do we know about multiplying a number times 1/10? Well, we know it's the same as dividing by 10. So, can we take 4 and divide 4 by 10? Which is the same as 4 multiplied by 1/10? Absolutely. If we have a place value chart and we have 4 in the ones place, we would move the 4 into the tens place to divide it by 10. So the answer is 4/10. So 1/10 times 4 equals 4/10. Let's try another one. What if we have 1/10 times 2? 1/10 times 2, we know that's the same as 2 times 1/10. And we now know that multiplying by 1/10 is the same thing as dividing by 10. So 2 times 1/10, or 2 divided by 10. Let's do this a different way. We know that our imaginary decimal is right there. And when we divide by 10, we move our decimal back one spot in our number, and we get 2/10. So 1/10 times 2 is 2/10. Let's try it with a drawing. We have 1/10 times 1/10. That's the same thing as 1/10 times 1/10. So let's do that on our hundreds grid. We have 1/10 right here. And then if I do 1/10 going in the opposite direction, we have 1/10 right here. And the thing that's shaded by both is 1 out of 100, which is on our hundreds grid. So we know that 1/10 times 1/10 is 100, 100th, which is written like this, or like this. Let's try that drawing one more time. So this time we have 2/10 times 1/10. We have 2/10 times 1/10. What's shaded by both are 2 out of 100, or 200ths, which is written like that. The same thing is going to apply for mixed numbers. So we've got 1 and 2/10, which is written like this, times 1/10. So we are going to shade one hole. Okay, we're going to shade 2/10, and then we're going to shade 1/10 in the other direction. And let's see how many we have. We have 10 here, 11, 12 that are shaded by both. So that's 12 out of 100, or 12 hundredths. 1 in the tenths place, 2 in the hundredths place. So 1 and 2/10 times 1/10 is 12 hundredths. Now that I've shown you how to do it on the drawing, let's do it without using a drawing. So we've got 1 and 5/10. And I know that that is 15/10. Okay, I'm going to multiply 15/10 times 100th. And it's very easy for me to multiply fractions now that I know. We multiply the numerator times the numerator. 15 times 1, we get 15. And 10 times 100, and we get 1,000. So my answer is 15,000. So if I put my decimal, I have tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So I want it to say 15,000. So the 5's going to go in the thousands place, the 1 in the hundreds place, and a 0 in the tenths place. So I have 15 thousandths as my answer. So now I have 7 times 2/10. And we know this is basically 7 over 1. So we do 7 times 2 is 14. 1 times 10 is 10. So we have 14/10, which means I have to put the 4 in the tenths place, and my 1 goes in my ones place. So 7 times 2 tenths is 14 tenths, or 1 4 tenths. I'd like you to try this one on your own. Remember, change the decimals to fractions, and then use your knowledge of fraction multiplication to multiply, and then change your answer using a place value chart back into the decimal. Thanks for watching.